So today, we're delving into a fascinating chapter of history where faith, controversy, and societal shifts intertwined in unique ways. The claims of Mirza Ghulam Ahmad, who asserted not only to be the promised Messiah and Imam Mahdi, but also the Hindu deity Krishna avatar. What led him to make such bold statements, and how did those around him respond? Join me on this journey as we uncover the stories and contexts behind these astonishing assertions. Welcome back, everyone. Today we're stepping into the shoes of our predecessors in the 19th century, a period often characterized by significant changes, especially regarding religion. Let's focus on British India of the late 19th century. The scene is set, the impact of colonialism, Christian missionaries spreading their faith, and within Hinduism, reform movements seeking revival. Amidst this dynamic backdrop, emerges the pivotal figure of Mirza Ghulam Ahmad from the humble town of Kadian in Punjab. However, his story takes a dramatic turn when he begins making bold claims, not just being a mujaddid or reformer of the century, but also declaring himself as the promised Messiah and Imam Mahdi. These proclamations shook the religious and social norms of the time. But it doesn't end there. He further astonished many by claiming to be the Krishna avatar for Hindus. What prompted him to make these audacious claims? And how did the people around him react to them? What were the underlying social, religious, and political contexts that shaped these reactions? In the following segments, we'll delve into each of these claims, exploring the multifaceted reasons behind Mirza Ghulam Ahmad's assertions, and the diverse responses they evoked. As we navigate this intricate narrative, we'll also examine the broader implications of his claims on interfaith dialogue, the role of religious leadership, and the evolving dynamics of faith in a changing world. So stay tuned and let's embark on this enlightening journey together. Let's rewind to the year 1890 to 91 when Mirza Ghulam Ahmad made a significant announcement, declaring himself to be the promised Messiah and Imam Mahdi. But why did he choose this particular moment? To understand this, we need to travel back in time to the 13th century. During that era, Hazrat Sultan al-Awliya Maulana Muhammad Bahadur Zakaria, a revered Sufi saint, proclaimed the commencement of the 14th Islamic century. According to Islamic eschatology, the beginning of every Islamic century was marked by three distinct events. Firstly, the emergence of a mujaddid, a reformer who revitalizes the true spirit of Islam. Secondly, the advent of a specialist in hadith, one who compiles and authenticates the Prophet's traditions. And thirdly, the appearance of a Mahdi, a divinely guided leader who reaffirms and spreads the message of Islam. Fast forward to the 19th century, and the prediction pointed towards the beginning of the 14th Islamic century, which coincided with the time of Mirza Ghulam Ahmad. However, a closer examination reveals that no hadith specialist had yet appeared. This apparent anomaly led him to boldly proclaim himself as both the Mujahid and the Mahdi. In his view, since neither the Mujahid nor the Hadith specialist had manifested, he was the embodiment of these roles combined. Additionally, Muslims had been eagerly awaiting the reappearance of the Mahdi for centuries. Mirza Ghulam Ahmad capitalized on this anticipation, claiming to fulfill the long-awaited expectations of the Muslim community. But why did he limit his messianic claim only to Muslims? Didn't he believe that he was the Messiah for all of humanity? Well, his perspective was rooted in his understanding of the Bible. He saw Jesus, who he believed had migrated to Kashmir after his crucifixion, as a prophet sent specifically to the children of Israel. According to Mirza Ghulam Ahmad, Jesus was not meant to be a savior for all of humanity, but only for the Israelites of his time. Similarly, Mirza Ghulam Ahmad viewed himself as a mujaddid and Mahdi for Muslims, fulfilling the expectations and prophecies specific to that community. He did not see himself as the Messiah for Christians or other faiths. His approach can be seen as an attempt to address the needs and expectations of his own community at that time, aiming to guide and inspire Muslims in the face of various challenges they were facing, instead of focusing on expanding his influence beyond Islam. Mirza Ghulam Ahmad concentrated on providing spiritual guidance and leadership within the Muslim community, offering them a renewed vision and purpose. Moving on to his controversial claim of being the avatar of Krishna. We see that he made this claim primarily to engage with the Hindu population and present a message of peace and unity. He didn't intend to create division or disrespect any faith. Let's break down his argument. He asserts that Krishna, in his original teachings, was a strict monotheist, revering a single god. However, over time, his message was distorted and evolved into a polytheistic religion. Mirza Ghulam Ahmad believed that he was continuing the original message of Krishna, emphasizing the worship of one god. By identifying himself as the avatar of Krishna, he aimed to connect with the Hindu audience, inviting them to return to the original monotheistic teachings that he believed Krishna had propagated. This approach can be seen as part of his broader strategy to promote interfaith harmony and understanding, highlighting the commonalities between different faiths rather than their differences. However, it's important to note that not all Hindus accepted his claim. Many saw it as an attempt to convert them to Islam under the guise of religious continuity. For instance, Pandit Lekram, a prominent member of the Arya Samaj, engaged in heated debates with Mirza Ghulam Ahmad, challenging his claims and asserting the finality of Vedic scriptures. Despite these differing perspectives, Mirza Ghulam Ahmad's engagement with Hinduism reflects his desire to build bridges between communities and find common ground. In a time marked by religious tensions and conflicts, his bold moves aimed to foster dialogue and understanding, advocating for peace and unity among diverse religious groups. Now let us shift our attention to a crucial aspect of Mirza Ghulam Ahmad's claims: his reliance on divine signs and prophecies. These signs played a significant role in shaping people's perceptions and reactions to his proclamations. But what were these signs, and how did they influence people's beliefs and decisions? One notable event was the simultaneous lunar and solar eclipse in 1894. According to Mirza Ghulam Ahmad, this phenomenon was mentioned in a hadith that predicted it would occur during the time of the Mahdi. He saw this eclipse as a divine indication supporting his claim to be the Mahdi. Likewise, he interpreted a plague that hit Punjab as a fulfillment of another prophecy. He foretold that a severe illness would spread, but Kadian and his devoted followers would remain unharmed. Some who witnessed these events attributed them to divine intervention, strengthening their belief in Mirza Ghulam Ahmad's messianic status. On the other hand, skeptics argued that these events could have natural explanations and should not be considered supernatural proofs. They questioned whether these occurrences truly align with the prophecies, and suggested that alternative interpretations were possible. The significance of these signs and prophecies varied among individuals. While some found them compelling and supportive of Mirza Ghulam Ahmad's claims, others remained unconvinced. People's openness to accepting these events as divine omens depended on their existing beliefs and perspectives. Overall, the presence of these signs contributed to the complexity of the religious landscape of the time, offering additional elements for people to consider and interpret according to their own faiths and convictions. Mirza Ghulam Ahmad's claims of being the promised Messiah, Imam Mahdi, and Krishna avatar sparked both interest and controversy in 19th-century India. His approach of emphasizing intellectual jihad through writing and arguments resonated with some, especially in the face of intense missionary activity. His efforts to bridge divides and engage with different communities were also noteworthy. However, his more assertive claims of being the Messiah and Mahdi faced opposition from both Christian missionaries and Hindu reform movements. The differing reactions to his claims reflected the complex religious landscape of the time and the challenges of interfaith dialogue in a rapidly changing world. As we conclude our journey into the fascinating life and claims of Mirza Ghulam Ahmad, let's remember that his story offers us a mirror to reflect on our own times. In an era marked by diversity and dialogue, his legacy invites us to engage in respectful conversations that bridge divides rather than deepen them. The reception of his claims reminds us that the path to faith and understanding is deeply personal and often challenging. Whether one accepts or rejects his claims, his life serves as a reminder of the power of belief, the complexities of religious identity, and the enduring human quest for meaning and connection. Thank you for joining us on this episode. If you enjoyed this video, please give us a thumbs up and share it with others. Your support means a lot to us. Stay tuned for more captivating journeys into history. Until next time, keep exploring and stay curious. Thank you once again, and best wishes on your journey of discovery.